In Stars in Time occasionally explores topics that some players might find upsetting, such as death, mental illness, and violence. Please watch with care. Hello everybody and welcome back to all my fellow procrastinators to another episode of In Stars in Time. I'm Edge from Decidedly Distracted, here as always, joined by...
G1.
Luna.
Last time, you don't want to leave them behind. Experience times 2 for everyone except Sifrin. Let's put that on.
Yep. You never want to forget the memory of family.
So, this time is... We have, like, a big destination thing we know we can do next. But I want to wait on that because I get the distinct feeling that's going to progress us to Act 4. Maybe. So before we go hang out with Loop, like we were given the option to last time, we're going to finish up the other stuff we could do. So we're going to go ask the king the other questions that we can ask. And then, assuming we win, if not, we just go back and beat the king again. We're going to go fight the head house maiden. Or not fight the head house maiden, but talk to them before anyone else and hopefully see if that's anything that can be done. You approach the Change God statue. New loop, new blessing. Touch statue you like the most and close your eyes. You breathe in and out. Statue and ask... Protection. I do strength, but considering we're trying to debuff ourselves... Yeah, you should feel a little stronger. Pinch yourself. Barely hurts. You and your family's members' defense got boosted. Still considers them family.
Yep.
That was your single eye. That's going to probably hurt us later. Now the statue and turn back.
We'll have to go and do the whole thing again, won't we?
How much do we have?
Oh yeah, because we went back to the beginning. We have to do everyone's.
It's again.
I don't know. Actually, hold on. Pockets. Memory. Oh. What does that make you? We're 10 memories of skirmish. Worth 5, so there's 15, and then there's 73. You need to remember them all. You currently have 98 memories you can use. So I'm pretty sure, because I'm actually going to take a second. Whip. We're going to loop to the king.
We have to put the memory of the knife.
We have that equipped.
Okay.
Step closer. Yep. Here we go.
Ooh.
Okay. It's only 20 to loop to the king. Apparently.
It's still a lot, all things considered.
I feel like you forgot something. What were you doing during your last loop? Must not have been important.
Oh.
Everyone was healed. Okay.
That's not that's not worrisome at all.
I mean, it's Sifrin. He forgets things all the time.
Yeah,
but if we need
it was
to
just a
ask
bit ominous.
Let's just check they've actually got their skills still.
Key knife is still here. If I switch over to... Let's... I mean, this won't really matter too much, I don't think, so just victory. Because we still have the key knife, we've looped to it.
You want to check to see we actually got the stuff, special stuff still?
No, only one souvenir.
I meant like the skills.
Oh. They have adorable moving shield.
What was the one that...
Oh,
The ones we need to do the family thing for, we don't have those.
Okay, yeah, I had
We
a
would need to
feeling.
do all of that again, yeah. Yep.
That's also something we can do off camera.
Yep. Worse. Yeah, because that's going to take a while. Hi, Loop.
Yeah.
No answer. Too far up. Let's go. Ready. Alright, let's just fast forward through this. We know all this at this point. Let's just get right to it. Do you remember? I remember you. That's so. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. Whee! Battle time. Everyone feels more powerful. Managed to beat the king earlier. He feels stronger. Gained a lot of experience. Sifrin is now level 65. Key knife blows. Attacks will hit harder against the king. So now for this part? Yep. Heard this before. Alright. King waits. And now for the fun bit. You have so many questions. Ask the king. So you're using Timecraft. Timecraft. I suppose I am. But if you're using Timecraft, how did you manage to control it? Timecraft should use immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human could have. So how? Ha! Yes, it is true. I could not have harvested Timecraft on my own. So, I had some help. What?
Well? Who,
Oh. Isn't it obvious? The universe would.
That's ominous.
Putting new spin on the which side the universe favors now that I think about it.
yeah.
I only had to wish for it, and the universe delivered.
The universe? Who is that? A person?
No, it's... Wow, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't seem to remember.
Oh. It's what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? You clench your fists. The king sobs. I knew Vogadians were ignorant of it, but I did not think travelers from other countries were too. How? How could you have? Vogadians, huh? Interesting choice of words. Are you not from Vogard yourself?
He isn't, Madame Odile. I feel like I've seen an article about it somewhere recently. I saw it today. Where was it again?
So you're not from Vogard, but you still want to freeze it in time. What do you call home, then?
The king flinches. He does not answer. You shake your head and breathe out. An article about the king, somewhere. If Mirabelle remembers it, you must have seen it somewhere too. Could it be somewhere in the house? Great, more questions to ask the king.
Yep.
Why call yourself king? I have decided my will is more than just the will of Vogard. Vogard doesn't know. No one knows that I am doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done against the will of the people. In Vogard, such a person can only be called a king.
So you know. You know that what you're doing is wrong, that no one wants to be frozen in time.
Against the will of the people. Yes. Against the will of the universe. No. It is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. I just want Vogar to stay like this. Forever. 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 There's nothing to ask. Okay.
This man is the king of bad touch.
Let's keep him out. Let's keep him out of the
fuck him
no
up. Time for paper. I'm gonna do adorable moving shield, just so we don't have to deal with that shit hitting us in the face. Okay. Paper Alpha 5. It's time to save yours. Snap! Yep, we're taking damage because we don't have the invulnerability thing. Let's fight to the death then. Bonnie! We'll miss! No! Bonnie still hits! Done heal. Mirabelle, you need healing first and foremost. Heal Odile. And then we'll do this, and we'll just all jackpot. Wee! And cries. Everyone go fast. Slow, just to get things going. I'll attack up. Let's lower your defense. My turn. Not a lot. Bunny! Yay! Paper 3. Is that for this part? Yes. We have heard this before. You heal. Hey! Oh, right, the tears are here now.
Yeah, we should probably get rid of those.
Just scissors all enemies. That's still 2 more away. Heal you. We can only do one thing, so let's just heal everyone for 40. Why not? Kaboom! To all! Got the tears. Okay. I'm going to guard with Mirabelle, just in case. Yep. Everyone defense go up again, just... Just gonna hit you with that. You get some healing. Shield! Money! I'm gonna just give the salty box to Mirabelle just to be safe. Alright, jackpot.
Yeah.
Healing! Nice. Yes, I would like to zone out. You have heard this before. King is waiting. Everyone attack go up. Let's see if we can get this before he goes off. Time saviors. Snap. We're fine. Yep. And we can paper out Alpha, Paper Alpha 5.
Paper Alpha.
There we go. Yep, you have heard this before. Sounds like there's nothing else for me to add, so disappear, please. Button mashing, go burr!
Mm-hmm.
That thing with all you got. So there's at least one other thing we can ask the king, assuming we can find where this newspaper is in the house.
Yep.
It has to be the head housemaiden's office, right? Because she would have been researching the king?
Yeah, I think there. No, because remember, there's or
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe we can ask her about it back in the village.
Hmm. Well, she wouldn't have seen it by then.
Maybe we can talk to Loop about it. Maybe hang out with him. I don't know.
Well, either way, we're going to be looping back after we talk to the head housemaiden. So at this point, it's just asking the king, and then hanging with Luke.
Oh yeah, alright, yeah, we can speak to her because yeah, we beat the guy.
Yeah.
Happy to see them happy. We did it. There she goes. You reached toward the light. Everyone was healed. Big progress? Yep. Does a single eye. I also find it hard to believe we forgot what we were doing our last loop, mainly because... You know, that last loop was the one where we're like, ooh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Once more. Here again. Third time's a charm, isn't it? You can toss head housemaiden, but the loop break and still loop you back once more.
Oh, traveling one. Different, was it? I cannot thank you enough for what you've done. I'm sure you and your companions have a lot to talk about. Why don't you talk to them and come back to me? I'd love to have a conversation with one of Volkard's saviors, after all.
We basically have to talk to everyone first. Okay. Well, let's try this then. Go through with Bonnie's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we do Bonnie first and then immediately do Isabeau...
Let's see if we get cockblocked again.
Yep. Before you forget, though. Do you have some snacks left?
Oh. Well.
Find those through their pockets.
Wait, I have some pineapple slices left? I won't give them to you. I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive until I eat dinner. See? Aren't I smart?
Very smart, but you're smarter. You made sure to talk to everyone you need to before talking to Isabeau. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Was it a thing you talked to everyone, then...
Then Isabeau.
Yeah, but I thought it was the order was Odile and Mirabelle, then...
No, do not say that. We're not saying that. That's...
Because we
wait,
haven't had that conversation.
No.
This
Wait, really?
No,
That's
I'm not
something
saying
we
that.
need to save.
Yeah.
That's something we need to save until actually we have the conversation.
I would do
We
that
have-
on a case... Yeah.
We're gonna loop back anywhere.
It's too late now. Again, we're gonna find out what the hell this is about.
Sif, we did it. We did it, Sif. We did it.
It is. Da-da-da-da. You wanted to tell me something?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Sifferudy. Sifrid. I... I...
God!
Oh.
If it's not Bonnie!
Oh my god.
I needed a good laugh today.
I'm so glad we managed to win. Can you believe it? I think this calls for a group hug.
Group hug!
Pass.
Of course you'll pass. You and Friend never join group hugs. Zah! Group hug! Group hug!
Group hug. Oh my god.
Sure, I guess it's time for a group hug.
Poor Isa,
Damn.
dude. Poor Isa, man. Yay!
You watch Mirabelle, Isabeau, and Bonnie hug. What did you have to?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It wasn't that important. Come on, go talk to everyone. I have some thinking to do. But, Sif, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know. Make sure to say hi when you're near Rovant, okay?
You nod. Okay. Time for it all to go crashing down.
Damn, they really, really do not want
No.
him to admit his feelings.
There's evidently no way we're getting to know it now. So
Is this the same?
Wait, seriously?
this is the same stuff. So I hope you'll keep in touch. Following for that. Same as usual, it seems. Maybe if you start with something else, still surprise her somehow. Will you repeat the same lines again?
The same lines? What do you...
And there it is.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
Didn't work. She said something slightly different here, but then went right back to her script.
Oh. Zifrin. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back. Back when everything started.
You almost choke on the smell of burnt sugar around you. I know. Do you have anything new to say?
Oh.
I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I'd noticed it sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it!
She didn't deviate from her script even once. It seems she really will repeat the exact same thing every time. You feel a tug on your stomach again.
It's my fault that you'll have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn to forgive.
Something's broken, failing, rotten. Loop 28. You're back here again. Performing is getting tiring.
Ooh.
That's a worrisome way to phrase it there, my guy.
Yep. Here again. And I thought I'd be doing a sleepover tonight, blah blah blah. So you let everyone know. Talk to you later, Mira. She can learn that one
yes.
skill.
Alright.
Watch her go. Okay.
Do we want to try talking to her, see if she has anything new to say? Just in case?
Mirabelle's here sitting on a bench to locate papers. Questions? Nope.
Okay, it was worth a try.
Yeah. Okay. New loop, new blessing. Breathe in and out. Crouching down, you whisper to statue and ask. Protection, protection, protection.
Hmm.
Feel strong. This game. Save in slot 6. Okay.
Hmm.
So,
Speak to Luke, see if he has any advice before you do that.
yeah, might as well. Loop always has something new to say, pretty much.
Yeah.
The
we've
moment
spoken
Loop
to-
stops having something new is the moment I'll be like, alright, we've played too much.
You've seen everything. Now you must fight the final boss yourself. I mean me. I mean what?
He's a... I was looking for a favorite trees in this crucial. Q joke. Yeah, it is. Stop here. No, always say the joke. That's where Bertina stays
You'll-
saying if you made the joke his house, so be it. I always need to be sure.
Never hurts.
If he
Rain,
stops making the joke, he's
You're waiting
mentally
for
broken.
you're waiting for him to touch you.
You're
You're beginning
beginning
to think he never will. You look at his hand coming closer, closer. As expected, his hand stops above your shoulder.
Oh, that was funny. I'm gonna go so you can do your thing with the tree.
Nope. Can I help you with anything? It's basically the same as it was before. Hi, Stardust! Are you calling your party family members now? You know this sounds really awkward, right? You're awkward! Oh, somehow
Oh.
this one seems to have hit home. You feel a little bad.
Oh.
Anyway, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? I had a question about... at the end, Isabeau. The thing he said he'd tell you at the end of your journey. He mentions he wants to tell you something when you go and sleep at the clock tower. That's probably it. But someone interrupted him just as he was about to tell you. How unfortunate. If only there was a way to make sure he wouldn't be interrupted. Maybe you'd finally get to hear what he has to say. And it keeps happening, too.
I know how to fix a knife. We already know about the book.
Let's talk about something. Sure, what do you want to talk about? What do you think of my family members? I don't really think about them. I try not to even see them at all. Your fighter stands here for a while every time before you come to talk to me, doesn't he? But I make sure not to look his way so he doesn't exist in my eyes. What would happen if they saw you? He might be able to see me, if that's what you're asking, but I'm not going to be seen, so we'll never know. And what would happen if you saw them? Something terrible. Like... Plus, why would I care about them? I only care about you, Stardust! Sounds like Luke doesn't want to talk about them for some reason. You're not really beating the me allegations here, Loop. Different things we
Really
help
not.
with. Find more about the king. What should I do now? So the king meant to be from Vogard. That is interesting information. Smiles smugly. Sounds like asking him stuff was a good idea, huh? Yeah, Stardust, you were right. We really don't know anything about him, so any new information is useful. Your housemaiden mentioned she saw some articles about the king somewhere, didn't she? If she saw some, maybe you should check around rooms that you explore every time while going through the house. It might be a lot of information, though, so make sure you ask yourself the right questions. I need a refresher. Sure. King has frozen almost the entire country of Vogard, and you're trying to beat him so everything can go back to normal. You've beat him before, in fact. You'll keep beating him, of course. You've also decided that he's misunderstood, or whatever, so you've started talking to him to know more about him. To freeze people in time, he's using something called timecraft. It's not something simple to do like rock scissors, or rock craft, or scissors craft, but a craft much more complicated and rare. But it's what allowed him to freeze the entire country in time. In fact, it might be the same power you're using, to be able to loop back in time. But timecraft has long been hypothesized to be impossible to control, since it'd probably kill anyone trying to use it. And yet both you and the king are fine. How? He's saying he's able to use timecraft thanks to the universe. The universe, the stars. Things that are familiar to you, but completely unknown to your friends for some reason. He's also from someplace other than Vogard. Nothing actually. Help on how to... Never mind. What do you need? Nothing!
Sounds like
The only way
so we
we're
might
going.
have to explore the entire house again.
I'm gonna look this up. And by that I mean I already did, and I know where we're going.
You already did?
While we were talking to the Change God statue a few seconds ago, which is why that was a...
Is that why you went
Yeah,
suddenly
I'm
silent?
like, hi, where, ask. Step closer, yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Start again. So it is...
The meaty crunch of his neck is just disheartening. Like,
Yeah.
why are you like this?
Come on, game. There we go. Floor 1 with all doors open, sure. Whip! What a delicious death.
What?
That's what it said. What a delicious death.
Why?
'Cause we flipped on a
No,
banana
no,
peel.
it is more be like, why phrase it like that? Why
don't know.
phrase it weird?
Everyone feels more powerful. Managed to beat the king earlier. You feel stronger. Gain a lot of experience. Now level 66. Regenerate?
Okay.
I want to see what this is. Regenerate. For 3 turns, a family member regenerates 10% of HP every turn.
Ooh.
Oh. But it's random which one.
Oh, really?
I think so. It says a family member, but it's all of them.
You might be able to target it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, like,
Oh, okay, no, I get what you mean.
yeah, like if I go to craft, regenerate, all allies.
Ah.
You have a toast. Okay. Let's just escape. We're here for one thing and one thing only. We're just going to be quick about it. Da-da-da-da. Furthest 2 rooms on the left hallway and on the right. Ah, yeah. Some papers. Seem to be very newspaper. Yeah, there it is. Because this is also where we find one of the keys, so...
Mm-hmm.
You never looked at them very closely before, have you? Take a step forward.
Oh, so many articles about the king.
His conquest was slow enough that the Vogardian press had time to write about him. I remember that, but there's no one to write them now. Yeah, I'll start reading random articles.
This article's about his slow march to Dormon's house.
This one's about him probably being from another country than Vogard.
Huh? He really isn't Vogardian then?
Oh, apparently not.
This article says there's no record of him anywhere. Up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king.
So he was a traveler? Like Frin and Deal?
Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. He did talk about Vogardians before. The way he phrased it. It did seem like he thought of Vogardians as people other than himself, and... He said he thought of Vogard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even some with no name, no home to speak of. You should go and ask the king where he's from later.
Oh. This article is about his fashion sense.
And we're moving on!
Huh?
From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle.
This article is more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch. Look.
Well, it's very shiny.
I feel like this would work as the thumbnail for this episode. I suppose.
Why?
Very imposing.
There's something that caught your attention, though. Patterns. It's the patterns, right? Like it has to-
Yeah, they're like stars.
The patterns? On his chest and gauntlets, you mean?
It's just a weird lozenge. What's so weird about that?
Those are stars.
Stars? What's a star?
The dots in the sky, correct? You nod.
They don't.
Is that so?
Oh,
This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often.
Stars, huh?
What could be interesting about them?
Stars. Is there somewhere?
You
I
could
know!
worry.
Somewhere in this house you could find out more about them. There is. However,
It's a
it
dead
does
end,
mean
isn't it?
it's a dead end.
But we can just leap
But we
afterwards.
Yeah. It's also where we went like that was the first dead end we got. By
And we
accident.
thought it was pointless.
I did. I'm like,
It's
there's something
irrelevant.
here.
We just needed plot to happen.
We had
Yep.
an unintentional Chekhov's gun.
God, this game's storytelling is so on
It's so
goddamn
fine.
point.
fucking good.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay. There's gotta be tears to the right.
Also, I'm just not
And,
realizing.
and this is...
Oh.
Sif, did something happen?
What? What do you mean?
Did you drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well...
So graceful, right?
Oh, they're noticing the overlevel.
I knew it. I wasn't imagining it.
you're walking in a cool way. Like a dancer or something.
You usually feel like a tiny fennec fox, but you feel more like a panther right now. And the way you defeated the last few sadnesses we've seen. You mean by running away? By running away, Odile? That was... impressive. Whoa. It's time to get serious, you know?
It's time to get serious.
I will show the king my true power. I will show them all.
And then, no one will ever make fun of me again for being barely taller than a preteen.
They're just turning Sifrin into a DBZ villain.
I am fucking spasming with laughter right now. I'm the same height as you, Mira.
Oh,
Mirabelle looks at your heeled shoes and then at her flat boots.
is that so?
Youch.
Yeah, Bill. Hit him where it hurts.
Youch. Are you really moving differently, though? Faster, more silently? Come to think of it, your family members do feel slower to you now, clumsier. How long have you been in there compared to them? Oh boy. Oh boy. We are almost on loop 30, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, and then just the
Alright.
fact of he's experienced this place so much, he doesn't have to be wary like they do.
Tear floats gently. Touch it? Yep. He had a good sleep. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed a thing, and it just only finally sunk in. In Stars and Time,
Yep.
Okay.
that the two main features about this game. This
You wake
time
up.
made sense, but stars as well now.
Hmm.
You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. Okay. So we have to find the weird sadness first, which means doing a few things.
Is it on this floor?
Yep. It's on this floor. I know where it is because I remember it distinctly. But we have to do that first, and to do that, we have to get the two different masks.
Hmm.
Or... Hold on, wait. Oh, thank God.
Hmm?
I'm like, do we have the crying key from the second floor? I don't remember.
It keeps all the stuff you would have gotten, besides like pickups, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I
would it,
reflected in it.
would it keep your pickups? I don't know.
Found the picture. Now you can see the key, you pick it up. Found the smiling key. Found the smiling key in your pocket. Okay. I mean, actually, in retrospect, we only needed it because we could get past the area, so...
Mm-hmm.
Not too much of a problem, but... Yeah, and it does mean that we couldn't just loop with all the keys unlocked, because if that was the case, then we wouldn't be able to do the thing. Key time! Yeah, because it's... up here. Closet, open it. Got the angry key. No time. Okay. I will stab a bitch. I will stab 3 of them.
It appears that there are many bitches to stab.
I'm just gonna escape. We're... Timing-wise, I'm like, I just need to do this quick. Nope. Frickin' pathfinding enemies. Okay. To the right. In we go. Up we go. Key time. Open the door. Let's take it down. I forget what this one was. You know what? Regenerate.
Isn't the one where we have to hit it and then it fucking tells us?
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit it with paper. Hey, there we go.
Hey, paper.
Rose-tinted glasses. Or... Money! Jackpot! Who needs healing items? Got a Star Crest. Okay. Let's go find out about stars now. Because it's up here. I am so happy we stumbled into this the first time, because it makes coming back to this so much easier.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is new because of the thing or not. Big window over there. Yeah, we've seen this, okay. Yep, here it is.
That's in the sky, though. That's stars. Those are stars, right?
Stars, like the king's armor.
Indeed. We should look around. Yep. Rolled up paper. You unroll one. It's a star chart. Star chart. Pile of papers. Something's written on them.
Looks like a child. Oh,
Yep, no, we've read this one. I
have we
read
read?
somewhere all those papers. Don't know what that is. But you are not able to read it.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, that's ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all look at a deal. Like, oh, boom, da-da-da-da. And then the what's the color thing again. Some books. Looking at them gives you a headache. World globe. Telescope. It's dusty.
What's that?
Oh, we have already done this one.
This might be different now, though.
Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's a telescope. Think you watch the sky with it?
Like clouds?
Like stars, I think. During the night, since they're not here during the day.
Stars. Boring.
Big window.
Stars.
But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside.
I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember?
The star. Oh. The stars.
weird.
Stars, like the king's armor. Stars, like the king keeps mentioning. Stars, like... You should remember them. Something in you tells them you should. Every time you raise your head and look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times, but you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see looking up at them. The king. Every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person, after all. But you can't remember basic items. You forget when you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened
You are
before.
cutting out, friend.
Oh. You can barely remember anything that happened before. Before. You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? The king.
Oh no.
Does he want you to remember something? Does he... You should go and ask the king what he wants you to remember later.
Oh.
That is an interesting way to put it.
Huh.
Sif? You okay?
Lost in thought, Sifrin? You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. And by that, we mean loop! It's time to go talk to the king. Honestly, we can probably just not do the moving shield.
Yeah.
It's time to die.
To the king. Because we're just here to ask questions. If my
Yeah.
game will let me.
I don't think
And
we've got anything else to do right now.
Yeah. And it's probably good
Mhm.
enough to... That's about the tick of a clock. You hear it still. And time is ticking. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So after this... I think that's everything we'll need to have done, unless the king sends us on more fetch quests.
There's a non-zero chance that we're gonna get more, and we have to deal with that somehow.
Let's just get right to it. You traveler. You look back at the king. Bright one. Do you remember? Remember what? Seems you do not. We shall fight. We shall see which side the universe favors. Alright. Let's ask some questions. Zone out. Yep, heard this before. Okay, let's ask.
What
Where
should
you-
I remember?
Should we do that before or this first?
I think they're independent of each other, so I don't think it matters.
Let's try
too
doing
much.
where are you from?
Yeah. Where are you from? The king looks straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch.
Oh,
You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh.
I.
I think we just accidentally looped back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks you if you remember. That's something he thinks you should know. Should remember, but... Does it really matter, Sifrin? He could just be trying to confuse you.
Yeah. Speaking in riddles to friend. Stop trying to confuse him. He hasn't forgotten anything.
But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but... What have I forgotten? Forgotten? Oh, bright one, why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind, if not what used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence?
What the crab is he?
All of it! You've forgotten it all, bright one! They all have! We all have! No one can say it! No one can even remember it! It escapes us! It will keep escaping us! Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything from your accent, to the way you use craft, to the stitching on your cloak and hat, to those pins you wear. You should remember! You and I, of all people standing here, should remember! Bright one, please, please, just remember it! Say it! Make it real! Please! If you can remember, then maybe...
Oh,
What is happening? Is he okay?
Something we've all forgotten.
Forgotten anything, stupid.
Sif?
Something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to it. The hole it has left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof it existed, haven't they?
I think we have to
The
go
country.
find more. Mm-hmm.
Nothing to ask. I'm just gonna guard. And just get this over
You're just
with.
gonna take the L.
I'm gonna take the L, whatever gets this done quick. It is time. Snap! See a vision of the future. Let's see if anything new happens this time. You don't have the strength to go on. Here again. Bonnie, run. Do not worry. I will give the young one time. That's the best you can do. Now. King. Could you kill me first? I'd appreciate it. Of course, bright one. May death bring it all back. Real heart of gold, that one.
Oh god. Zephyrin?
No! No! Sif!
No, stop it! Zephyrin! You feel a tug on your stomach already. The king strikes. Okay.
Makes a whole new meaning to you feel a tug on your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's that, boss?
Where was it that we talked about the place that no longer existed? It was in the house
gate.
somewhere.
Was it the gate that we couldn't read from or something?
Would have had to have been. That was the
Either
third
that or some
floor.
book in the library.
I think it was on the second floor of the gate.
Was it the second floor? I thought it was the third.
You want
Well,
me to
there's
look
one
it
easy
up?
way to find it.
Go through the entire house.
Nope. If we think it's, I think it's on the third floor. So I'm gonna go to the
Boop.
third floor.
If not, we touch a tier and
We touch a tier and go to the next one. You're back. Remember Isabeau's face as
it
you
was on
died.
the.
He was scared. More than scared. He was terrified, but he was looking
Oh.
right at you like he wanted to take your pain away. Oh, Isabeau. Taking pain away isn't his job anymore. Back to it. Boy.
It was on the left. Wasn't
It's
it?
on the left. I know where it is. I don't think it's the gate, though. Just kind of off the top of my head.
It's either that or in one of the libraries.
The main one's on the second floor.
And so was the secret one. Okay, let's go to the right.
We could try going to the library on the second floor, see if that
Gate
does
is
anything.
locked. It's locked by one of those weird word locks. Something's written above the lock, too. Maybe you should take a closer look. You cannot read what is written above the lock. No, so it's not here.
No.
Okay, it might be in the library then.
Let me check up here. 'Cause there might be something here. That's about bodycraft.
If we could also try speaking to Luke.
Make the secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop. You close your eyes. Hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? I had a question about... Actually, nah. What should I do next? You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? Find more about the king. What should I do now? Everyone has forgotten something, including himself, including you. Why would anyone write down what they've forgotten? Why would anyone know its importance if they can't remember? Except, you know, don't you? Something no one can remember, something other than the stars. You have proof. You just need to go and find it again. You don't want to have to open that diary again, but you have to.
Oh, the spark. Wasn't it the sparkly diary that he had like some issue with?
Where was
It was
that?
in the library. It was in the main. It was in the main library, I believe. The one where
Yeah, so that's
Where's
on the
the thing
second
that's-
floor, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is a tier right here. To the second floor. And I'm just gonna open all the room locks with this. Yep. Whoop! Loop 39. You wake up, you dream about the tick of a clock. You can hear it still. That was the same as last time, which is lovely to hear.
I think it's on the.
Oh,
right.
why? No.
You question
Someone
mark?
make a note for me. At about 59 and 10 seconds, a thing happened. Okay. It's not that. Library. Fill various novels.
It was on the, top. Yeah, that one.
Shape and sizes. Look at the sparkly diary. Mirabel's catch you looking. Probably should read right now. We do not have time, is what I would usually say, but I'd also love to think about boring, mundane, everyday problems for a bit.
Dear diary, save us from thinking about our problems.
Bell, pick a page.
1 page, and then we're going.
I'm reading again? Okay.
Everyone huddles around her. Mirabel takes a deep breath and opens it straight in the middle.
Okay. Mom told me to clean my room today. I hate cleaning my room. My room isn't even dirty. Why doesn't she understand? Also, Dad noticed no one can say the name of the island north of here anymore? I tried to say it yesterday, and I got like the weirdest headache for hours. Might drag my friends into saying it tomorrow.
There it is. Rest is just doodles of a little girl laughing uproariously. Ah, the island north of Vogard. I remember when it happened. Well, remember isn't the right word, is it? We all just know something happened. An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it?
I think my village was really close to it. My sister said it was all everyone could talk about for weeks.
That's so frightening. I'm glad that whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it.
Oh. Yeah. Still. That country's name. What was its name again?
Oh, I would think it was something like...
Don't!
Say it!
Crab!
The name of this country. You try to remember. Remember. Only silence answers you. Is this what the king wanted you to remember? Just remember it. Say it. Make it real. You can't say it. You don't even want to try. You turn to Isabel. But can you try and say it anyway?
Huh? But why? It's just gonna give me a headache.
Isabel looks at you. Something about your expression makes him reconsider.
Well, sure, Sif. I'll say it. That country's name was... You know, I had it before. But now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind.
Huh, is that so?
You're dumb, Za. I know it. It's... Huh? But...
Wait.
Huh?
If you actively try to remember it, you can't.
Yeah.
But if you passively...
Uh-huh.
What's...
Can't remember it either, yeah? When you asked me, answering you felt automatic. Like if you asked me what 1 plus 1 makes. But trying to remember it now is more like...
I'm calculating 72 times 89.
No, that's 64. Wait. I have a brain and I know how to use it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Smart.
Nerd.
Yep.
What?
Isabel?
No, it felt more like... asking me to remember my first steps. How could I remember that? I can't remember that. How can you expect me to remember that?
What a terrible analogy. But I can't seem to remember it either. When we were talking about it, I could think it clearly, but trying to remember it now, let alone say it.
I can't remember the country itself either. I just remember it was an island north of Volgard. And it had a different belief than the change belief, didn't it? Something about the sky?
You know. The universe.
That's right.
Oof.
Oh.
Excuse me a moment.
Wait, oh! The universe.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah. Like stars and stuff.
We also know that people could remember that country clearly before, and... Ugh, my head is killing me.
And we know that trying to remember stuff makes our brains hurt.
Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine.
Yeah. Sorry we couldn't say it, Sif.
You don't respond. Stars. So the king is from that country as well. The country no one can remember. Your country. The country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now, thinking about it, what it may have looked like, you can't even imagine it. For a long time now, you haven't been able to remember anything about it. You forget it even exists half the time. Anything linked to that country has just stopped existing for you. Your childhood, your parents, your life, your language, your culture, your faith, the stars, the constellations, the universe. It's all gone, forgotten. The king. He was from there, you're sure of it. And then something happened, and the country disappeared without a trace, unable to be remembered by anyone. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence. But something must have, right? But if it happened, if he's so attached to it, he asks you if you remember it every single time you see him. If he's so attached to that country, why would he be so obsessed with Vogard then? Why would he decide to freeze it all in time? You can't figure it out quite yet, but there must be something somewhere. Something that's similar to his goal. Something that's... What?
Something that's similar to his goal? The hell?
Wait. I have a possible idea.
Go
Go
on.
on.
But unfortunately, we're at time.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
We're actually over. We're at 1:07. So we're going to leave things here for right now. Thank you all so much for watching another episode of In Stars and Time. We'll see you all in the next episode, where I will immediately explain what's happening, hopefully. See you all then. Jana?